what NBA stars really think of Devin Booker. Like any other sport, there is love and hate in the NBA. We frequently hear what supporters have to say about the athletes and their games. If a player is good, people will love him. If a player is bad, people will despise him. You already know what to expect, however, more frequently than you might anticipate, we're gifted with athletes' opinions about their fellow athletes. Most of the times it's positive, but it can sometimes be negative. Today we'll find out what NBA players think about their buddy and sometimes not Devin Booker. People have strong feelings about Devin Booker. He's been a contentious figure in the NBA, with fans and players holding opposing views on both his ability on the game and his personal life off the court. For the record, we believe Booker is a talented player, something he has demonstrated time and again since being chosen into the NBA by the Phoenix Suns in 2015. However, his fans and teammates alike have made analogies that have bordered on praising him as the next Kobe Bryant. While we're not here to question or repeat that big claim, let's just note that not everyone in the NBA holds the same conservative views as us. Whether you agree with the comparison or not, we must all remember that this is the same Devin Booker who scored 70 points against the Celtics in 2017 at the age of 20, making him the youngest player in NBA history to score that many points in a single game, as well as the 6th player in the NBA history to accomplish it. There is no doubt that Booker racks the points easily, but in life and with people, nothing is ever though, and despite his undeniable scoring talent on the court, many players have questioned his ability to be a franchise player. When Devin Booker scored 70 points, many people rushed to congratulate him. So much that the NBA posted a congratulations post on Instagram in which he and his colleagues reproduced Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point performance. Well-wishers swarmed the comment area along with Jay Crowder. Crowder was with the Cavaliers at the time and he wasn't pleased when he saw the post. Jay claimed in the comment section that he has never seen so many guys as happy as Booker after taking an L, referring to the fact that despite Booker's 70-point performance, the Celtics still won. Booker clapped back with a huge single phrase, "You can't guard me." Thankfully, that was more than enough to silence Crowder. Ironically, both Booker and Crowder are now teammates on the same team, the Phoenix Suns. However, Devin Booker is widely admired by players and spectators alike. Players such as renowned Kobe Bryant, whom Booker has repeatedly cited as his greatest inspiration, have recognized Booker's brilliance. As we previously stated, many individuals have compared Booker to a GOAT. Kevin Durant is no stranger to Twitter drama, have been involved in multiple scandals on the platform. This time he joined in to weigh in on the argument of getting double-teamed in a pickup game. He backed D. Booker on the topic and has some nice things to say about him. He tweeted, "Hello. Well, all I know is that man is a certified bucket. He can make the right plays, his teammates love him, and he's a dog." Coming from a player like KD Jameer, there are some pretty kind words. Gilbert Arenas, a former NBA player and 3-time All-Star, had a harsh reaction to Booker's opinions. He claimed that one ought to welcome double teams and take them as compliments to his offensive prowess. He said if they want to be an All-Star, then your complaint is correct, but if you want to be a superstar, you can accept double teams and pick up. You demand double teams, you should be offended when you don't get double teamed. Arenas' comments created a controversy among the NBA community, with many players siding with Book, but that didn't stop Booker from personally replying with a lengthy Instagram post that spilled over the caption from the comment area. As an analyst on the hit TV show Inside the NBA on TNT, Hall of Famer Shaquille O'Neal is frequently asked about various players. When asked about Booker in a 2020 episode, Shaq tolerated him because of his skill set and stats, but he's also blasted him for making excuses. He said, "I don't like the fact that he's pissed off that he didn't make the All-Star team as putting up some great numbers, but at some point, he's going to have to realize in order to become a great player, you have to make other guys around you better." Based on how things have improved for the Suns in 2021, it appears like D-Book followed that advice. Nelson Jameer, although Nelson does not rate as high as some of the other players mentioned, his belief that Booker reminds him of a young Kobe Bryant is widely shared by the NBA community and fan base. He said, "Devin Booker reminds me of a young Kobe. I don't disagree with him not wanting to be double-teamed in a pick-up game, but on the other hand, if he's going to be in the situation during the season, he should accept that challenge in the off-season. It's a gesture of respect, and it appears that this similarity isn't going away anytime soon." Green Draymond. When the NBA resumed play following the COVID-19 pandemic, you probably knew something was coming. As the Golden State Warriors clearly did not qualify for the NBA bubble, Draymond Green accepted the position of analyst. When asked about Booker's outstanding performance once the season resumed, he said it's great to see Book playing well and Phoenix playing well, but get my man out of Phoenix. Draymond alluded to a move to the Warriors by further encouraging Book to go to a team that could facilitate his game and take it up to the next level. The episode concluded with Draymond being fined $50,000 for flagrant tampering. Lillard, Damian Lillard, and Devin Booker both like and respect one another's games. On multiple instances, Lillard has publicly lauded Booker, even going so far as to remark that Booker is his new favorite player to watch. On one occasion, when asked about Booker in a pre-game interview, he said he can't shoot the ball from deep off the bounce off the catch. Post up, get to the rim, finish above the rim. Book is my personal favorite to watch in the league. Every time I catch a Suns game, I watch it just because he's my favorite player to watch. Chris Paul, a fellow teammate and 11-time NBA All-Star, Chris Paul commented about D-Book in an interview saying, "I know this game, I love this game, that Devin Booker has everything to do with why I came to Phoenix and just knowing the way that he plays the game the right way." In a previous interview, CP3 also said, "Everyone always talks about what I can teach Book or what I can teach some of these other guys, but they're teaching me at the same time too. I'm not James Naismith, by no means, but it's fun for me because the first things first, I'm not just coming here to teach everybody, I'm his teammate, we're here to hoop and compete," CP3 also added. "I've known Book for a long time and he's not only talented, like he's a dog, he's really competitive. I got Notebook like Notebook, and when we'd hoop and play against each other, we'd be about to fight a lot of times." Even more interestingly, CP3 said that he and Devin are with the same agency, CAA, so when Chris played for the Clippers and lost in the playoffs, Chris used to still want to hoop and train. Devin was out in LA getting ready for the draft, so Chris actually went down and worked out with Devin when Devin was like 15, and even back then CP3 remembers telling the GM how good young Devin was. So he got to watch and know him over the years and just to be a fan from afar. So being on the same team years later is a crazy experience because you never expect things like this to happen. Of course, several NBA players flocked to Twitter during the games to express their thoughts on the outstanding Book's performance. What's more remarkable is that he, not one of the Lakers, spoke about what inspired him to play in the Staples Center. In honor of Kobe, he looked up and clasped his hands together as he walked off the floor into the tunnel after the game. And after the game, Booker described what he was thinking and how Kobe Bryant inspired his play, adding, "Honestly, I was just thinking about Kobe and the conversations that we had kind of about what we just went through, that postseason and being legendary and taking the steps to get there. So, seeing that 8 and that 24 up there, with the way that the lighting that the Staples Center has right here, it feels like it's shining down on you." So what are your thoughts on Devin Booker? Is he going to retain his reputation or will he tumble as well? Whatever happens in the future, he is one of the best for the time being and no one can deny it.